Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Empire Total War playthrough, where we are playing the Road to Independence as the USA. Unsurprisingly, so as you can tell from my voice, I'm very American and very, you know. But no, I started playing this on the 4th of July because I thought it would be a fun thing to do. We've got our big, very nice setup army here. Ooh, actually, I want to get a couple of new units to here when I can afford it. I want to get some proper regiment of horse rather than these militia provincial cavalry. They were a little skint this turn, so let's end turn. Now, the British are building up, and it looks like we are going to end up having a very big battle at some point. They are building up a big army over there in Philly, which is worrying me to an extent. I missed my chance to hit Philadelphia. We are trying to build ourselves up a second army, but the thing I have to remember here, guys, is the British will always straight up beat me on... Oh, sorry. I want canister shot. For my grenades. Sorry, for my grenades. I just said that because I was looking at grenades. No, I want... The British will always straight up beat me on superior packs. They've got a huge territory, guys, you know. They've got all these little places up here, but they've got Quebec here as well, which I don't necessarily want to take. The colonies are my aim. But yeah, so I want to be careful. I said I could... Ooh.
Sir.
Yes. We're going to start pushing north.
March at the ready.
Because we can hold this against whatever they throw at us. Even if they throw this entire army at us, we can definitely hold here. If I can get a second decent army going. Ooh. To be fair, at the moment, I actually want the income. Because we can recruit decent troops here. We used to be able to. We are getting a little strapped for cash. Actually, no, I say that. We're really not. It's because I started building that, which is costing us 2k. It's up here first.
Crush them!
It's a nice easy auto.
Yes, sir.
See, while I'm not being too aggressive, I am definitely making sure that the English don't get the opportunity. You know, I'm cutting them up when I get the chance. Was he mine? Yes, he is. Ah. Oh, that's... I'm derping a bit here. I can actually be doing two things at once. Basically, each school we've got, we can build at, we can research at. And, yeah. So, actually, I might want to... You know what? Yeah, I'm going to stop grenades. We don't have grenadiers, so there's very little point in us learning about grenades at the moment. Though I do get explosive shells. However, you are going to go onto this straight up for extra income for farms. Straight extra wealth per regions. That's perfect. That's also quite good. So we're going to get both of those relatively early. Which also, in fact, no, we're going to get this one, which allows us to upgrade to a college. These buildings to colleges, which should help us quite a bit. You're just going to sit down here, keeping an eye on everything going on over here. Where are my other agents? That is the real question here.
Stealth is my shield.
You can embed. Ooh. Yes. Let's sabotage the parliamentary chamber successfully. It's nice. He is leveling up nicely. Okay. So they are building up a little bit, but we're going to pursue a campaign to the north while we hold them here in the south. Ah, that's annoying. They hit my school. That said, we are definitely powerful enough to destroy that.
Strength and honor. Forward. March.
Right. I'm sorry, guys, if you can hear it. I've just noticed there's suddenly just started to be a bit of a low rumble for some reason here, and I'm honestly not sure what's causing it. Now I want to recruit some troops. What do these guys need? These guys need a cannon. These are both fixed, but that's not the end of the world. I could use, I could use a couple of cav and a cannon, and then we're going to start pushing up this way. In fact, you are going to head up this way to keep exploring, keep working out what's going on up here. Let's get this shipyard repaired. I don't really need 2 shipyards. So actually, we are going to burn this one down. We're going to swap this to something else. I've already got a shipyard here, which I'm not using, because I'm not stupid enough to try and take my war to the seas. Because straight up, the Brits will win. Washington here is an exceptionally good general, so yeah, I would like to replace these guys, but they can wait. I'm not in any rush to replace them. That's our next 2 turns of recruitment done, which should nicely buff up that army. They're going to keep hitting. Oh no, they're not. See, this worries me. This army they're building there. And if it goes, depending where it goes, if it goes for Boston, I can intercept it on the way, and we will have a mammoth battle, which I may not win. I'm going to be completely honest there, guys. Otherwise, well, we'll see how it goes. They're not getting past us, that's for sure.
None shall defeat us. Make ready. March. Citizens, more orders.
Alright, I want to give these guys a general as well. There we go. Leroy, oh god, we've got a general called Leroy. That's not good. So the thing with generals, guys, is the more generals you have, the less good they are. So if I were to make loads of generals, they'd start getting worse and worse and worse. Yes, I'm going to grab a trade port there for the extra income.
Yes, sir.
What does the fishery do? It does increase my growth, and it does enable some recruitment, but the extra trade is also potentially good, and the extra town wealth per turn, so yeah. I'm going to throw some militia into this army too while we're building it up. May as well. There you go, we're going to have 3 things next turn. So that's going to be a reasonable size. That army will be a reasonable size to march. We're actually going to take everything out of here as well when we go. And we'll rebuild up our defences here. Because I suspect taking up here is not going to be too difficult.
Investigating target.
And that is all of this region, so that's very good. Yeah, they do have something over here, but I suspect that's going to stop anything coming from here. And then what we can do is we can move this army up over here to try and intercept everything coming from Quebec. And potentially, we can push Quebec. It's not one of my stated goals, but if the English are attacking from there, it's going to be beneficial for us to try and take, guys. You know, and once we've taken... You know, once we've taken Quebec, we can work out where we're going from there. Okay. So we've got another tech. He's gained a trait. Ooh. Odd. Not the best trait, to be fair. That's the other thing, it's always worth looking at this because I can fire people if they're a bit rubbish, like him. He doesn't give me any benefits, so we'll fire him. Which actually, cheaper recruitment, less upkeep, and extra research rates. That's a very good thing to have done. So you can keep swapping people around as you want. So we've now got Harold Channing there, who we've got in, and this is our opposition, who might win the next election. And they do make a difference. You know what? I can afford to up my taxes. Auto-managing taxes is actually quite good because you do generally get more, but obviously you don't have as much. That does work, though Boston is not necessarily too happy, but they are still relatively happy. That's going to push our income up as well, which should help us. As we mentioned, these guys are all joining here. And we are marching. Now. I reckon 4 will be enough to hold there. And we can recruit 3 a turn there now. Let's go to our text. 'Cause I don't want to forget about this because I don't believe it reminds me here, guys. Oh, he did automatically start researching something else. That's good if it does that now. That is a little update if that is the case. Okay, so we're still in a good position. The British do have a very big army here. To be fair, it's not a particular... Do I do it?
Waiting for your orders. Forward.
Sir.
Sir. Your orders?
They can't get through. Let's do this. They have split their army and they do not have the best army here, guys. This is mostly cavalry. I don't know why they're doing this. They never seem to used to do this. Now, they've got riflemen. They're going to be quite good. They will surrender in 2 turns. I can force them out. Potentially. Yeah, I'm going to leave that as it is to try and force them out, guys. We can get rangers here, which are really nice skirmishers. Rangers are skirmishers. They're riflemen, so we've got a better range. Oh, wow. That's why I should have attacked straight away. Oh. Oh, dear. Oh, they didn't attack with their... They didn't attack with their extra forces they're bringing up there. So they've brought up that load of forces nearby, and they're not involved in this battle. I'm not complaining too much. Now, the issue here, guys, is they are defending a settlement. Now, in Empire, they will actually start in that settlement. So theoretically, you can sally forth and force the enemy to come to you, which is a bit weird. I suspect all their cavalry will start outside. Now, we can form square now, can't we? Yes. Oh no, they've not. So sometimes it does give you the settlement when this happens. Oh, wow. Oh. Ah, we can't... I thought we could start up there. That would have been a little too OP, to be fair. Here looks like a good place for our cannons. I mean, our mortars can go anywhere, to be fair. Oh, we have canister. Ah, we're going to do something else here, a little bit cheeky. With my cannon. Oops. So these guys are actually going to go on the line. In canister. Now, canister's short range, but it's devastating, guys. Now, the fact we can form square here is also going to be very, very beneficial. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I want to put another one into this arm. I don't mind having my units being quite thin. It gives us a good long firing line. We do want to... I'm kind of corner camping a little bit here, which is a bit cheesy. But it's the best positioning because of the hill. I'm not doing it because of the thing. I'm doing it because of the hills, which gives my my people a better area to fire from. We're actually going to position my dragoons behind these guys, ready to charge forwards if needs be, and these guys can sit in the back, ready to rove where need be. Now they are attacking, so they should come to me. This is where square formation could come in useful, because if I form square, these guys do shoot from stud, but we should beat them. There you go, we're already engaging them. So about there, so we want to switch soon. Canister is devastating. It's basically grape shot, if you know what that is, or basically if you don't know what it is, guys, it's I bounced off there. So actually that hill's not in the best place, but with the canister range it's perfect, because it means they're going to be in a perfect killing ground. But no, what it is it's basically lots of ball bearings. It's basically musket shot in a cannon, which is really effective. These guys are mounted cavalry, so basically we're forcing them to come to us. We will switch after the next volley. Alright, this wing is going to reposition slightly, because that seems to be where the majority of their force is coming from. Now we switch. You're going to limber and then turn to face them and unlimber. We might even do that with these guys a bit, because if they're going to hit this line in force, that could weaken us a bit. This is low level cavalry, so I don't think we're going to have a huge issue here. Right, I'm going to limber. Oh, no, relimber. They're charging in this way. That's perfect, actually. Ah, why did I do that? My timing was terrible there. See, they can't get around us because I'm accidentally corner camping a bit. Unlimber, unlimber, unlimber! Right, I'm forming some square here because they're going to start breaking through. This way, I don't care if they break through, guys, because we can defend from every direction and just shoot their cav. Some of these squares are a bit broken, but we can also support each other's my guys can also support each other's formations here. Now, having multiple levels in square is really good. Well, historically really good, but how to work in this? There you go. We're beating them off now. Double time to get in range of those guys because they are rifles. Well, we're not rifles. They just have a bit more range than us. However, now. Right, guys, run. We should shred them here. There you go, they're already broken. You guys can all reform line. They are hitting me with their cannon. But it's not the end of the world. And we've taken quite a lot of damage over here, so we are gonna swing my line now. You guys can limber. We're going to rejig this line slightly. Actually, we'll pull it back a little bit. You guys can use this ridge line. Move up to here. You can double time. You can move into this gap. You guys can then. Oh wow! Oops. Get some cavalry support over here. You guys can double time. It's thickening our formation slightly, but we're putting ourselves in a better position here. They are happily firing away at will. You guys can a little bit further forward, actually. And now, if they hit one flank, we can push into the other. Now, they do have some units behind me. In fact, they've got some. So let's send a couple of units of cav to run them down. You can unlimber and go into canister, and now we will see just how devastating this is going to be, guys. This is the first regiment of foot, guys. I suspect this is going to go nicely. Come on, load. Oh. Okay, we're not at the best angle, but to be fair, that was a little bit depressing. I say that as a little depressing. We shredded the corner of their ranks there. You can go pull these guys a little bit further back so they don't get hit. You guys are going to limber and move over here to try and get yourselves in range of their cannon. You guys can come up on this side. If they really keep coming in one at a time like this is going to be an easy battle, guys. They do have the rifles, which I do want to keep an eye on because they will sit back and ping me. But at this point, I can probably start I can probably even start pushing. Here's where we start having fun, because he comes in range of everybody else and that shreds units. I'm more worried about that unit though. You can unlimber. Here comes some more mounted tribal auxiliary. You guys can double time. Let's shred them. They are getting battered nicely. Oh! If they come straight on at you, you do so much damage as well. Right, you can shoot into there now where everything is. My main worry is if they did a concentrated cavalry push, they could push through me there, which is what they should have done, really. Cav is en masse. Charging out this way. They don't... The controls are a little different than the new games. Let's hit those howitzers. Let's counterfire on their howitzers. Right, they're the rifles. So... we need to push towards those rifles because they will just keep hitting us otherwise. And you can see I've probably not noticed they've been there for a while and they are doing a lot of damage to us actually. Straight into their RT. You guys can relimber because I don't want to risk while I push. In fact, no, you guys can unlimber but you can go into cannon formation. Move that line forward en masse. That'll do. We're battering there now. We're in amongst their artillery. Let's hit this unit next. Let's hit that regiment of foot en masse before it does too much damage to us because they, just sitting there shooting, will break us. I think we've got this. They are decimating me. And that is what rifles are good at. There we go. They are breaking. This is nearly over now, guys. But you guys can fold in around the edge of them. Slam into that last unit of cav. My fresh flank can move up. You can run up, please. We're driving the remainder of the British off and back towards Philadelphia, probably. I don't know if we take the settlement now or if they will still be in the settlement very weakened. However, we will take the settlement if that's the case now, because we have devastated. This is where I want to turn my cannons off fire at will. Let's relimber both my cannons, because you saw there they were hitting my own units. We've just got a melee here. I'm actually going to be a little bit cheeky. We're going to pull these guys out and around if we can. And form a firing line behind. That'll do. Let's dismount. Now, what you can do is you can accidentally kill your own cav, which is never a good thing. Your own cav. But these guys are. This is what they're designed for. They will move into a position, dismount, and then engage the enemy. That's it. Oh, please tell me that wasn't my general. No, 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 no. Did my general just die at the end? Please tell me that was their general and not George Washington. Why did they run away back there? I'm more than happy to swap Philly for Boston.
Sound the call to battle.
Really? They get all the reinforcements now and we are weakened.
Target under siege, sir. March. More orders?
Oh, they can't attack us.
Men,
There we go.
march. Settlement under siege.
I'm more than happy to siege this one out because we don't gain much by attacking this turn. George Washington is already very veteran. That's all we would gain is a little bit more experience for him.
Attack! Commence siege. Form line.
There we go. Right, you, Mr. Agent, can now head to Quebec, please. And you can just go and infiltrate Quebec.
As you wish.
Now, I probably do need to stay here for a turn or two, which is fine.
Settlement under siege.
I can replenish while I'm sieging. That does seem a little unfair. I suspect the English are going to attack us again at Philadelphia because they'd be stupid not to. That said, they are... well, you can see they are really weak compared to me. So we will fight this. I probably should have just taken... not Quebec. Why am I saying Quebec? Philly. Philadelphia will be ours next turn, guys. We might need to take a turn or two to just rejig there. And we may need to rejig our tax rates again just to keep our new territories happy. Because obviously this entire war started due to tax. Oh, and see, this time we've actually got... I guess it depends on where they start the battle from. Oh, we can dig these guys in as well. So yeah, we're going to have these guys dug in into two nice little bastions here. And they are going to smash holes in the walls, and then we will advance and take them. And their entire army is actually over there. We are going to do a double line here of squares, basically, for when their guys come. I will move some units, I'm just getting them all over into position at the moment. And now is when I regret having these guys built up into here. I probably don't even need to take the settlement here, do I? Oh, we have some cav coming from the other way. you guys can move back over here to form there. You guys can form a line there. And you guys can form a secondary line there. These guys are all going to be, in fact, I'm going to move these a bit closer. These guys are all going to be in square formation. To start with, anyway. Because that way they will support each other nicely. Do not touch my artillery. Okay, touch my artillery. There's nothing I can do to stop you at this point. Oops. These guys are far too weakened to form square. Oh god. There we go. Now we're forming square for them all coming in. They're not heading for my line, which is sensible. They're trying to take my cav, which is actually a really good idea for them. But sorry, my artillery. They're quite successfully doing that, actually. As I said, we've successfully repelled their first assault. Right, I'm not bothering with this now. We are just going to march on them. Right, my artillery are just going to be broken off the field here because I don't want to lose any more of them. Form a big line. We can form square if they get behind us, but here I don't suspect they're going to, and we are going to batter that small force there. Worst comes to worst, guys, we can always throw ourselves over the walls into this settlement. They don't seem to be defending the settlement, so... These guys are running. We are going to move into range of them shortly, or just not. I didn't quite get their best bet. Their only real chance was to get in front of me. General's gone. Oh, this was always going to be an easy victory no matter what the odds said, so I'm not particularly fussed. The real question here is where is the rest of their army? Oh, there. That was it all. I thought they might have a few more troops somewhere else. So that's their second attempt to sally forth and push me out, which failed miserably for them.
Battalions ready.
Now they are building up a second big army, and that could potentially get behind me. That said, we are going to take Philly here. My second force is going to go back and defend. Ooh, we have a new gentleman. Okay, let's sort our taxes. That's a bit better.
Any further orders? Forward! For crown and country! At the ready. Swine for the
Come on,
slaughter!
push them off from Albany.
We are triumphant! Yes?
Right. Did we get another school? I don't think we did. So my agent in here can go and help out here.
Secrecy.
Where
My
we can now
watchword.
build the next level. See, some of these are good, different formations, which just allows different things. But obviously, you know, all these things do give us various benefits. So extra melee with bayonets equipped. I want ring bayonets fairly early because at the moment, if I equip bayonets, oh no, we've got ring bayonets, socket bayonets. So better bayonets are very important for us. I'm not worrying about boats yet. Oh, we've actually lost an agent somewhere. These guys very definitely need to be replenished. My military buildings can get repaired first. How much of this army do I need to leave to keep these guys happy? That'll be enough.
Ready for order. Men, forward!
You guys can start pushing back down this way.
Forward!
And we're going to push up towards Quebec with that army to at least try and stop stuff coming over. We stopped all those workers' strikes. Yeah, we had one of a gentleman die, which is why he disappeared. We're in a strong position there. They do have an army down there with Hessians. They've got another army up there, which they can get around me, so I do need to be a bit careful of that, but bringing this army up will certainly help. Let's get some just straight militia infantry to push them out of there. We'll probably do the same thing there. Okay, anyway guys, we have gone over quite a bit here, so that is it for today for the US campaign. We have done quite well today. We've extended our territory up into Fort Nashwack in Arcadia. It's taken up here, up in Newfoundland? No, Newfoundland's up here. I'm not up here anyway. And we've taken Philadelphia, which is another major settlement for us. So next term, these guys are going to come back and potentially push towards Quebec, which isn't one of my targets, but it's a major powerhouse for the British behind my lines. It's their last major city in the New World. If we can capture that, I don't believe they have anywhere else they can really do a huge amount of recruitment, guys. So, you know, once we've captured Quebec, the rest becomes fairly easy. If we can take Quebec, we'll take Montreal as well. Now, they will be able to send armies here. At which point we won't need a huge defence there. We will just start marching down the coast. I think at this point we have probably broken the back of the English, guys. So, we will push down the coast and really start pressuring them. Let's have a look. Oh, we can get some more trade here. Yep. There you go. So upped our trade as well a bit, which should help our income. Anyway, as I mentioned, that is it. Please do feel free to pop a comment on the comment section or jump over to my Discord, guys. So you are aware, I should have mentioned at the start, when I get to 1,000 subs, I'm going to do a little giveaway on my Discord. More information for that is on the Discord, guys. You'll have to jump there to find out. In my other campaigns, if you want something naming, that all needs to be done through my Discord now. Anyway, thank you very much for your time.